Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's story is going to blow your mind. It's about betrayal, heartbreak, and revenge so cold it'll give you chills. The title? She took off her ring and smirked. I'm single now. I made sure she'd regret those words forever. Let's dive right in. It started on a Friday night, the kind of night when everything feels normal until it suddenly doesn't. My wife, Sophie, was getting ready for her office party. She stood in front of the mirror, wearing that red dress I bought her last anniversary, the one she said she'd save for a special occasion. She looked stunning, but something in her eyes felt distant. Cold. Will you be late? I asked. Tie my tie even though I wasn't going anywhere. She glanced at me through the mirror, her lips curling slightly. Don't wait up, she said. I might stay over at Mia's. Mia, her best friend, who conveniently covered all her suspicious nights out lately. I smiled and nodded, but inside, I already knew something wasn't right. You see, for weeks I've been watching small signs, hidden smiles, late-night messages, sudden showers after coffee with friends. So, 3 days ago, I did something she'd never expect. I hired a private investigator. When the PI sent me the photos earlier that day, my stomach dropped. Sophie wasn't at work dinners or girls' nights. She was with Derek, her colleague, the same guy she once told me was like a brother. The photos showed them laughing, holding hands, and in one frame, kissing under a dim streetlight. My world shattered quietly. No screaming, no drama, just silence, the kind that burns. So that Friday night, when she said she'd be at Mia's, I smiled, because I already knew where she'd really be. Around 9 p.m., I drove to the Crescent Hotel, the same place the PI had tracked her before. I parked near the side entrance and waited. 10 minutes later, I saw her car pull in. Sophie stepped out, laughing, and there he was, Derek, waiting like a fool in a white shirt, holding a bottle of wine. She walked up to him, took off her wedding ring, and smirked. I'm single now. My blood froze. Watching her say those words, watching her toss away everything we built like it was a joke, I felt something inside me snap. But I didn't rush out or confront them. No, that would have been too easy for her. She needed to feel regret, not relief. I left quietly, with a plan forming in my mind. The next morning, Sophie came home around 10, pretending to be tired. She kissed my cheek like nothing happened and said, Mia's house was crazy last night. I just smiled. I bet it was. Over the next few days, I acted perfectly normal. Breakfast in bed, long hugs, small talk. She had no idea I knew everything. And that's when I started my little project. I gathered every photo, every video, every message the PI had found, and compiled them into a short film. Just 3 minutes long. Then I added music, her favorite love song. Irony is sweet, isn't it? 1 week later, our wedding anniversary arrived. Sophie acted surprised when I told her I'd planned a dinner at her favorite rooftop restaurant. She got dressed up, looking like the woman I once adored, and I pretended like my heart wasn't burning. The evening was perfect, candles, soft jazz, and the city lights below us. Halfway through the meal, I said, I have something special for us. I handed her a small envelope. Inside was a USB drive. What's this? She asked. Just something I made for us. I replied. We walked to the restaurant's private lounge, where I asked the staff to play the video on a projector. The lights dimmed. She smiled, expecting a montage of our memories. The screen flickered to life, and there it was, Sophie and Derek, holding hands, kissing, whispering. Her smile vanished. The music playing? The same song she once said she wanted for our vow renewal. The same one that played at our wedding. Her face turned white. What is this, Liam? I leaned back in my chair, calm and cold. You tell me, Sophie. People started whispering, watching the screen as a final clip showed her taking off her ring and saying, I'm single now. The room went silent. Sophie's hands trembled. You planned this? No, I said softly. You did. She tried to grab the laptop, but I stopped her. Everyone deserves to see who they're really married to. Tears filled her eyes as she ran out of the restaurant, covering her face. I didn't follow. I sat there, finished my drink, and let the video loop one more time before walking out, leaving the USB on the table. The next day, the story spread through her office. Derek's wife found out too. She sent me a message thanking me for showing her the truth. Sophie called me over and over, but I didn't answer. She texted, "Please, Liam, can we talk? I made a mistake." Mistake? No. Betrayal is never a mistake. It's a choice. When she finally showed up at our house, she looked broken. Mascara smudged, hair messy. Her pride gone. "Liam, please. I'll do anything," she cried. I stared at her for a long time before saying, "Remember what you said? I'm single now. Congratulations. You got your wish." Then I walked out, leaving her standing in the doorway as rain started to fall. A month later, I heard she lost her job. Apparently, the company didn't appreciate the kind of team bonding she'd been having. Derek left the city. Sophie tried to call again, but by then, I'd moved to a new apartment. Sometimes at night, I replay that moment in my mind, her smirk, that careless line, "I'm single now." And I smile, because she was right. She's single now, but not the way she wanted. She lost her ring, her reputation, her comfort, and most of all, the man who once would have given her the world. That's the thing about betrayal. When you choose to burn someone's love, you'd better be ready to live in the ashes. And that's how she learned the hardest way. Words can destroy everything when they're spoken to the wrong man. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe and share it. Because trust me, you never know who's planning their revenge right now.